Hi, back again, I guess, with my part 2 of the Avon True Color Eyeshadow Singles, which debuted in campaign 19. Their intro price, again, is $2.99, and then they will be going up to $4. So in my last video, I went over 4 of the matte shades that I had purchased, and in this one, I'm going to do some shimmers and the 2 metallic shades that they have. So I had told you before, there was 9 matte shades, and I showed 4 of them. So with the shimmers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we've got 10, and I have 5 of those, and then there's 2 metallics, and I have both of them. So the first, let's see. Okay, the first shimmer is Pearly White. And I am wearing that today. I have a mix of a couple of different of the shadows on my eyes right now. And I showed you I had the cement gray matte in the other video. And the Pearly White I have on today also. I have that on my inner corners. And it's just your basic shimmery pearly white. I do have swatches. I'll go over those after each after I go through and show the colors. I'll show you guys the swatches. But so this is the Pearly White. And it is quite pearly, you know, and bright. It's nice. I like it. Next we have Pearly Bright. This is my favorite one, and I have this one on today also. I have it on in my crease, and I blended it up into my brow bone where I mixed it with the champagne. So this is the Royally Bright, and it's just exactly what it says, a bright royal blue. It's probably my favorite out of all the singles that I bought. I have 12 of them all together. This is my favorite one of all of them. And like I said, I do have this one on. It's blended into with the gray though, and the champagne. Pretty. It's nice. The next one is the Green Dazzler. This is another nice one. I actually wore this one all day yesterday. And these shimmers do not have chunky glitter in them, just so you know. I would say the glitter is extremely fine. Micro glitter. I mean, it's tiny, tiny. You don't have fallout or, excuse me, anything crazy like that. So this one's called Green Dazzler. And it's kind of more of like a turquoise color. But I'll have you know, I wore this yesterday. You can see the shimmer in there. I wore this one yesterday, and I put my makeup on about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't take it off until after midnight, and this shadow was just as dark and as vibrant and pigmented, excuse me, at midnight that it was when I put it on in the morning. So really good. Avon did a really good job with these shadows. So this one is the Green Dazzler. Electric Violet is a purple shade. It's kind of like a lilac. I would call it like a darker lilac. When I pull them back, they seem to be a little bit darker there. So that's the Electric Violet. And I don't have an issue with this shadow itself. It's a pretty color, but I don't know if I would have called it electric, because to me electric is like bam, you know, in your face, bright. And this is, it is a pretty shade, and it's pigmented and it's bright, but to me it's not electric. But that's not the shadow's fault. And then the last one is Satin Taupe. And that's just a taupe shimmer. I love taupes. You know what's weird? I used to hate taupes when I was like younger. I used to think that neutrals and taupes and things were really boring, and I had no idea how attractive and sexy and fun, you know, working with neutrals can be. So there's that. And then there's 2 shades that they consider metallic. The first one that I have is called Midnight Sparkler. And I think this one's a dud. And yeah, it's just, it's not, it looks really nice in the pan, and that's about as far as it goes. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, mind you. I don't know why it's really called a metallic. I guess you can see the shimmer if I hold it that way, but it does not look like this when you get it out. It just, the color payoff is not what's in the pan on this one. They didn't do a good job on this one, in my opinion. It's kind of chalky and very kind of like sheer, but then you get like chunks of the glitter, and it doesn't really look blue. It looks more like a, I don't know, like a charcoal gray or something when you get it on your arm or on your lid. I don't know. This one to me, I don't know, not the best one in my opinion. And then the other metallic is called Disco, and this is kind of like one of those duochrome shadows where it's like it looks kind of like a pearly white, but it's like a lavender and a pink at the same time. I'm gonna see if I can pick up some of the metallic in it like I did with the Midnight Sparkler. I don't think that's gonna happen. Nope, not so much. But it's a pretty color. It's a nice fun highlight, good for your inner corners. And I had to say the only one I really didn't like out of all of the ones I have is that Midnight Sparkler. The rest of them were all really good. I was really satisfied with them. So I did swatch them on my arm. I'm going to go through and try to remember. If I have to look again, I'll look again. But so this first one is the Royally Bright. Then the Electric Violet. Satin Taupe. The Green Dazzler. This one's the Pearly White. I don't know if you can see it on there or not. And then here is that Midnight, what's it called again? Midnight Sparkler. I don't know, you guys. It's just not, I don't know. It doesn't to me look blue like it does in the pan, and then I don't see the sparkles too much, maybe a little bit. And then I have right next to it is the Disco, which is probably hard for you to see too. Maybe if I turn it that way a little bit. Turn it. Maybe if I black out some of the light here, you can see a little bit of it. There we go. So, okay, so there are shades that I did not purchase though, just so you know. In the shimmers, I still have yet to purchase Bronze Luster, Copper, Turquoise Glow, and Mauved. I didn't get Mauved. And I probably will get all of those. What I'm planning on doing is I want to purchase like a Z palette or two and depot these and put them all together when I have the whole collection, just so they're available to me. I had a lot of fun working with these shadows. I really did. I never have really been a purchaser of singles. I don't, I just don't. I think I have like 2 singles from Urban Decay, like the really glittery ones, and then I had a couple of those cosmic ones from Avon, the baked shadow individually, but I don't usually purchase just the singles. And because, you know, I like palettes. I like to see all the colors laid out before me and get creative and that kind of thing. And individuals just seemed like a lot of work. But when you can put them all like in a palette together, or like I showed in the other video with the mark shadows, glue them into a CD case or get a Z palette or, you know, some kind of thing, you just depot them and it makes it a lot easier to work with. So I'm looking forward to taking these out of their pots and or out of their cases and putting them into some kind of palette. And then, you know what's funny is I always throw away those little foam applicators that come with the eyeshadow, because I have my own brushes that I use. Well, actually I give them to my husband because he does a lot of like painting for model kits and things like that, and he'll use all my brushes that I don't want. I give them to him. But I actually just read in a magazine in Allure the other day a tip that said to keep those and use them to turn any lipstick that you have into a lip stain. And it said if you you know, use that as an applicator, the foam tip absorbs all the oil in the lipstick, and then once you apply it to your lips, it becomes a stain. And I was just kind of curious if anybody's tried that before. I haven't done it myself, and I wondered if anyone else had and if it worked. It seems like it would be a little bit drying to me, but I know that lip stains do that. So anyways, I digress. But thanks for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate it as always. Please subscribe if you guys want to see more Avon videos, because I have no plans for the immediate future of stopping. So go ahead and like the video and subscribe. And if you want to browse around my Avon store, there's a tab called My Avon Store on my YouTube channel, and you can go in there and browse around. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them for me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And thanks for taking the time to make me a part of your day. All right, have a good one.